Thomas, don't rub your head in her belly, freak.
I didn't.
You're a nutter. He's not a nutter, he's your brother. He's a nutter.
Charlotte Maddox is 13. The eldest of 5 children, she's recently become a mother herself.
What are you doing?
What do you think of the fact that Charlotte's had a baby?
Pretty amazed really. I mean, if she's having a baby at 13. What are you laughing at?
They're all pretty switched on and know that it's Charlotte's baby. Even though Thomas said to you, you're too young to have a baby. So they're all quite good. They all realise that Sophie is Charlotte's baby. Not another one Mummy's popped out.
Baby Sophie's birth has taken the whole family by surprise because no one, Charlotte included, knew she was pregnant. A year ago, Charlotte was taken into care because of behavioural problems. She met her first boyfriend while living in a children's home.
I met this boy at the care home. We were starting to get out for a little while, and then eventually I had sex with him. Didn't realise I could get pregnant first time. It just happened really, in the heat of the moment. No one actually said nothing or anything, it just happened.
Nobody knew that Charlotte was pregnant. She's always been slim. The only thing is that she'd started wearing her puffer jacket
all the time.
But then again, it's been cold.
And Charlotte kept her secret until the day she went into labour.
Well, Saturday night I found it really uncomfortable. Because I was tossing and turning. One side I'd be all right for 5 minutes, then I'd toss over again. And that, I found it really uncomfortable to sleep.
I thought, oh no, she's got a urine infection. Then it got worse. And I thought, oh no, she's got an appendicitis. We need to get an ambulance. We need to get her to hospital.
My mum said, go and have a shower, and gave me a couple of paracetamol and that. And I couldn't even get in the shower or nothing. And then finally said, I feel like pushing something through.
Said something to me about pregnant. It's almost like I'm pregnant, something along those. And I looked at her and said, don't be stupid, you've got to sleep with someone. Lifted the top up and went, oh my God. And this is just this tiny, tiny bump.
And then 5 minutes later, ambulance crew turned up. And then basically they tried to, like, sit me somewhere, get a wheelchair or something, take me to the ambulance, but I couldn't, because I just ended up giving birth on the bed.
It wasn't till afterwards, come home from the hospital, that didn't happen. How did that happen? For days afterwards, walking around, numb.
It took a couple of weeks to actually sink in that I just had a kid and I'm actually a mum now. I wish I could have totally clocked that, but I can't. Probably wish I'd never actually done it or anything, I'd been a bit more careful. Yeah, well, it's happened now. Can't change it.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Charlotte is celebrating her 14th birthday.
Birthday, dear Charlotte.
Happy birthday to you. Hey! Right, who's going to hand the presents?
Baby Sophie is now 3 months old, and for Charlotte, the novelty is wearing thin.
Champagne!
Especially as her parents have bought presents for the baby as well.
I'm getting everything for Sophie! Even in my birthday! Charlotte, I think that's been a bit ungrateful. She's a typical teenager in an awful lot of ways still. The language and the strops. What are you crying for? What are you crying for?
Sometimes, like, when I'm not with Sophie, it's like, I ain't got a kid. But when I come back, it's like, oh, God, I have.
Charlotte hasn't bonded with Sophie from her birth. Charlotte carries on doing everything and expects everybody to drop everything for her.
Charlotte's been off school since the birth. Today, she's going back.
I feel, like, nervous because bitchy girls and that are gonna, like, slag me off and stuff like that. But I sort of want to go back to school.
And her parents are hoping she'll learn a lot more about sex. In most European countries, sex education is compulsory and comprehensive, while in Britain, it's neither. But research shows that girls who've had more than 10 sex education lessons are far less likely to get pregnant.
And just because she's had a baby doesn't mean that she should miss on her education.
Charlotte only had one sex education lesson at school, and she was then banned from the class, wasn't she?
For being disruptive.
For being disruptive.
Right, she's had a bottle and I'm off now, alright?
All right, thank you. Have a good day at school bag.
Okay.
Go on.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
In some ways it is going to be okay because I need a break from her so I can be myself and just be normal for a while.
Fourteen-year-old Charlotte is finding it hard to be a mother, but she's had a break from it today. She's just finished her first day back at school.
First day was alright. Still everyone could be a bit bitchy, but they weren't. Hello, Daddy.
Hello.
The whole family is heading off to the stables which Charlotte's mum and dad run. But once there, Charlotte soon forgets about baby Sophie. It's something that's happening increasingly often.
It's, oh, can you have Sophie for 5 minutes? Or handing Sophie over to the other children. Oh, can you just watch her a minute? And just trying to find ways of getting out of actually having to do anything with Sophie for any length of time. Even though she can still come up and do the horses, she's still got to remember that Sophie's here with us. And it's not my job to go and to see Sophie, it's her job because she is Sophie's. Mum says, Granny, that's somehow sat here bottle feeding. It's just like having your own again.
Hey!
Come and see your daughter.
So?
Just in time to change your nappy.
I'm not telling that bloody nappy.
What nappy?
Bloody nappy?
It's not a bloody nappy. Are you going to go to Mum?
Well,
Yes, come on, you've been at school all afternoon.
not all afternoon, for 2 lessons with her.
That's all afternoon, and it's all since 12.
Yeah, you do stink a bit, don't you? Ah, fuck's sake. Don't tell me to go to the toilet. You little rat.
Because she's relied on everybody else around her too much.
Oh, you little rat. You get bit. And you can go back to Granny.
I mean, it's our fault, but, you know, if we didn't, then Sophie wouldn't be getting the attention that she needed.
Charlotte's parents want her to take more responsibility for Sophie. But to make that happen, they need the help of an expert.
You can have your bottle now, are we? Yeah? Are we?
Professional nanny Susie Whiteock has been teaching new mothers how to care for their babies for 20 years.
Good girl. That's a good girl, Katie Cook. A lot of my work is lawyers and bankers, and I've worked for some royalty as well. It can really vary. Most of my parents are in their late 30s, early 40s. You'll be amazed, even though they've read the books, you know, about childcare, it's still, you know, it's completely different when you actually have the baby and have to put it into practice.
There we go, my precious. There.
But now Susie will be teaching mothers who are much younger. She's about to take charge of Britain's first teen mum school.
We have teenage mums who, for whatever fault, they've got pregnant. You know, the fact is they've got a baby and we have to deal with that. The baby's here to stay, you know, their mum is the only mum they're going to have. It's so important that they get it right. Hi, Charlotte.
Hi.
Susie wastes no time getting started. While the babies have their morning nap, Melissa, Tiffany and Charlotte get their first lesson on the importance of routine.
The routine gives you confidence and it makes you feel as a mum you know what you're doing. So what we're going to do, we're going to start, I'm going to give you a routine.
It's a whole new concept for them.
Now, first of all, tomorrow morning, I'm going to be knocking on your door at 6:45. OK? I know you look... So that's why I say early tonight to bed.
I'm not going to hear you.
Why does it have to be so early, like, in the morning?
But the reason it has to be early, what time do you go to school?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? So just keep to that 7, 8, 9, 10,
So when do we
OK?
get time for our sale to get dressed?
You've got 45 minutes, OK? Now, this is what I'm saying about how much work is involved in preparing for your baby. 11 o'clock, you've got playtime with baby. 11:45, sleep. 12:45, wake up, same again. 1 o'clock, feed.
Are we not allowed to go back to sleep after that feed?
No. You've got to say, my needs come second and the babies come first. And then really, that's what the sort of, you know, attitude you've got to have. Take her and wake her up. You can take her upstairs and lay her on the mat.
It's only the first day, but as it draws to a close, Charlotte's already getting bored of looking after Sophie.
Can I taste the chocolate out with me?
Take your chocolate, but I think your priority should be Sophie.
Yeah, all right then.
No, take her upstairs and try and wake her up. Put her on her mat. They've got a lot to learn. They know they've got responsibilities to the babies. They do know that, you know. But at the same time, what they're saying is, oh, well, I've washed and fed you. You know, I can't wait to put you down to sleep, then I can get myself ready and, you know, do my thing.
Charlotte's unhappy. She's not used to taking orders.
I've just been told to sit up here and I've got to apparently keep Sophie awake and I don't know why I can't go downstairs with everyone else. And I've still got, like, what, 15 minutes to go?
With Charlotte, I'm shocked that Sophie's 3 months and there seems to be no actual basic care. Pick her up. It seems like she hasn't got a clue what to do. All right, my darling, all right, OK.